Long ago, in a quiet hollow where the mist kissed the hills each morning, stood a house unlike any other. It was built not merely with wood and stone, but with prayers, declarations, and the breath of generations. Its beams bore the names of ancestors. Its windows were etched with verses of protection, and in its heart burned a flame, bright, holy, and enduring. The house belonged to a woman named Seraphine. She was the last in a long line of spiritual keepers, those who had walked with the Heavenly Father and sealed blessings into the land. But Seraphine had grown weary. The grief of her parents' passing, the silence of unanswered prayers, and the weight of unseen battles had dimmed her belief. She did not curse God. She simply stopped listening. As her faith faded, so did the house. The flame in the hearth flickered low. The garden, once lush with prophetic blooms, grew brittle and gray. Scrolls of legacy lay untouched in a cedar chest, sealed with ribbons of dust. The sanctuary became a shell. Seraphine wandered. She sought wisdom in books, in stars, in philosophies that promised clarity without covenant. She spoke of energy, of fate, of self. But her soul remained restless. She dreamed often of a flame, once roaring, now reduced to a single ember. Then came the storm, not of thunder, but of silence. The birds ceased their song. The wind refused to stir. Even the trees bowed low, as if mourning. And in that stillness, Seraphine heard a whisper, not from the world, but from within. Return, and I will restore. She followed the whisper back to the house. The door creaked open like a sigh. Inside, the air was heavy with memory. She approached the cedar chest and opened it. Inside were altar cards, blessing ribbons, and a scroll sealed with her mother's handwriting. It read, "You are not forgotten. You are the flame." Seraphine wept, not from sorrow, but from recognition. She lit a candle, then another, and another. The house began to glow. The garden stirred. The prayers of her ancestors rose like incense, reclaiming the atmosphere. From that day forward, Seraphine became a keeper of the flame once more. She did not preach. She did not argue. She simply lived, blessing others, restoring scrolls, and sealing identity in those who had lost their way. She created altar kits with swan feathers and denim textures. She wrote prayers that carried no name, only presence. She walked the hills and spoke to the wind, knowing it now carried her voice. And the sanctuary? It bloomed again. Children came to visit. Travelers found healing. The house became a place of reversal, where grief turned to glory and unbelief was met not with judgment, but with light.